Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
The Labour Party has suspended Rochdale MP Simon Danczuk following allegations he sent sexually explicit texts to a 17-year-old girl. Mr Danczuk, who's won awards for his work exposing historical child abuse, acknowledged his behaviour was inappropriate. Asad Beg reports.
Simon Danczuk, Labour MP for Rochdale, here seen visiting in the aftermath of the floods, is now dealing with the fallout of another storm. He came to prominence exposing his predecessor, the late Cyril Smith, as a paedophile. Today, the Sun newspaper claimed Danczuk sent inappropriate messages to a 17-year-old girl. Labour suspended him after the allegations came to light. She told the newspaper that she initially approached Danczuk looking for work in his office, but what followed were messages that became explicit. After messaging her for about a month, he asked,
"Do you mind if I ask how old you are? Glad you're keeping well. Best wishes."
Sure, I'm 17.
And allegedly a month later,
"Let's meet up soon so we can get to know each other."
After the story was published, he took to Twitter and said, "My behaviour was inappropriate and I apologise unreservedly to everyone I've let down. I was stupid and there's no fool like an old fool." He's been an outspoken critic of Jeremy Corbyn, but is now being investigated by the Labour Party.
Labour has suspended the MP Simon Danczuk in the wake of lurid newspaper allegations about text messages between him and a teenage girl. The MP, who made his name exposing Cyril Smith as a child abuser, said the story wasn't totally accurate, but added, "There is no fool like an old fool." Political correspondent Lewis Vaughan-Jones reports.
Yeah, you can see the watermark in here. That's right.
Simon Danczuk in his Rochdale constituency this week inspecting the flood damage. Now his own party will be sifting through his personal life.
The issues that have come out today concerning his behaviour on social media with a young person, and I think it has to be left at that point because the investigation is independent.
The front pages today claim the MP had been texting sexually explicit messages to a 17-year-old. On social media, Danczuk said it had been a low period in his life. "My behaviour was inappropriate and I apologise unreservedly to everyone I've let down. I was stupid and there's no fool like an old fool."
I can understand why he's been suspended.
Tonight, the teenager involved, Safina Houlihan, has responded.
He's saying that it's a mistake on social media, but you don't make the same mistake multiple times, especially in his career. I mean, he should know better.
Answer me the question. They did or they didn't?
The allegations could be particularly damaging as he's been a vocal campaigner against child sexual exploitation.
The Labour Party released a short statement today confirming that Simon Danczuk had been suspended. There will now be an internal party investigation, and the results of that will determine any future action. Lewis Vaughan-Jones, ITV News, Westminster.
The Labour MP Simon Danczuk has been suspended from the party after newspaper allegations about his private life. The Sun alleged he'd exchanged explicit text messages with a 17-year-old girl. The Rochdale MP has apologised unreservedly for his inappropriate behaviour. Well, with me now is our political correspondent Ross Hawkins. And Ross, what does this mean for Simon Danczuk's political career?
Well, he's an MP whose political career was made in part by campaigning on the issue of child sexual abuse. I'm told by friends that he's ashamed and he is embarrassed this evening. Labour promised an independent investigation. But it has to be said, he's a man with not too many friends in Jeremy Corbyn's inner circle. He's got a regular newspaper column in which he finds ever more colourful ways to criticise Mr Corbyn. And if he is expelled from the Labour Party, as is perfectly possible now, his political career in reality is probably over. He wouldn't be able to stand as a Labour candidate again, and even those who sympathise with his politics and even sympathise with the position he's in today agree he is profoundly politically vulnerable now.
Ross, many thanks.